I think what I enjoy about swimming at trials is you're getting everyone's best shot. Everyone's motivation is at an all-time high. You know that everyone is doing everything they can to have a really good performance.
If you're not getting nervous, you're not ready. That is my signal to myself saying, your body's ready to perform.
Get grip on the bottom.
The athletes that move through our Olympic trials and come out of that to be on our U.S. Olympic team, they are tough and they can just handle anything.
Well, this didn't go as planned.
You could never test us. Oh yeah, 'cause we're the best. We go, and then go. Bizzle, yeah. You cannot test this hustle, it's so whistle. We go, and then go. Bizzle. Caught y'all sleeping now with shots to your whistle. We go.
Hello.
Hello.
Check, 1, 2, 1, 2.
Perfect.
So the Olympics is being postponed because of the coronavirus. Yes, I'm disappointed because I'm ready, but the most important thing is making sure everyone in this world is staying safe and healthy, which I understand. As you know, the pools are pretty much shut down for everyone. So I'm doing a lot of workouts, working out in my garage, lifting weights, itching to get back in that pool, and just waiting till next summer in 2021 for our Olympic trials.
Is the audio on? Yes, it is. Okay. Can you paint the picture of your first Olympic trials? How was the pool? How did you feel? Ooh, I love this question.
My first Olympic trials was in 2008.
It was back in 2004.
I was 16 years old. It was in 2008.
I went into trials in 2012.
Ryan Murphy had tremendous expectations placed on him, fairly or unfairly. I mean, fairly because he's a great swimmer, unfairly because he was 16 years old. To go into Olympic trials and try and impact the U.S. Olympic team with guys like Tyler Clary and Ryan Lochte in the 200 backstroke, that was going to be a hard task for him to go and do.
My first trials, I dropped 2 seconds in my 100 back. I had to have been seated in the 30s or 40s, and I got 6th. So that was something that was really cool.
I do remember walking into the warm-up, warm-down area the first time and just being like, you gotta take a step back, because you're so used to, as a swimmer, going to pools that are meant to be pools. And this, you just see how much bigger of a scale it was.
It was held in a venue that seated nearly 20,000 people. I swam horribly because I was terrified.
In 2004, they built this pool in a parking lot. Going there, I'm like, how are we gonna have a swimming in a parking lot? But seeing the venue, I was just amazed.
I went in, I was wide-eyed. That was my first time swimming in that type of facility. So I was like, all right, just focus right on your lane and that's it. Like, I didn't want to look up into the stands or anything. So obviously there's a maturity aspect. Like 2012, I was living with my parents. My mom was making me every meal. And now a lot of this is on me.
You know, Ryan is not a student athlete anymore. And so now is moving into a professional phase of his life, both in the pool and out of the pool, and balancing that and challenging himself in both of those areas.
I actually think learning when to lean in and learning when to lean out is something that becomes harder when you're professional. It is a lifestyle to get to the top of the Olympic podium, and it's really a 24/7 thing. But there's a point where you go too far. I could be a robot and just do everything I can to be the best possible swimmer, but when you add in the mental, like that's not a sustainable thing.
No one can do this for 4 years at the highest level, just focusing on swimming. They would probably drive themselves insane.
Before the pandemic, the things that I would do outside of the pool consisted of playing video games with my friends, which fortunately I can still do. My dogs, Puff and Lego. I take Puff and Lego for walks, play with them in the backyard. dog fur in my mouth.
What? He needs it back.
We'd have a bunch of my friends come over. We'd sit here at the table and play all types of different games. Card games. We're really into Risk, really into Carcassonne, really into Settlers of Catan, lots of nerdy stuff.
To get away from swimming, I'll read a little bit, listen to podcasts, and I'm really into investing in the stock market now. And that's not something that's super flashy or like can relate that well to young kids, but it's something that I enjoy a lot.
Sometimes it's going to the city and having a nice dinner with friends or something. Like, you know, those are sorts of things that it's really important. At the same time, you have to weigh, you know, what it means to be fresh for the next morning practice.
Now that the trials have been postponed, we know that USA Swimming is gonna have a trials 30 days before the games, just like we originally had planned for this summer. So things are still in a way full steam ahead.
What I do is I look at the positive sides. I get 1 more year of training under my belt. So I'm gonna be a better swimmer and athlete by 2021. So I'm like, yes, bring it on.